All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Just like that.
At the 36-yard line.
Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Ryan will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
That was 4th and a mile. Almost 4th, and why are you doing this? I mean, they got it done, though. Went up and got it. What a big-time pickup.
I was just going to say that. As a receiver, you got to have that go-get-it attitude. He had it there. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is gone.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Jones has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Mariota. He completes it to Henry. Muscles by at the 25, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before... He's dropped.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans first down.
40.
A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Mariota now. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D.
On first down, Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From just shy of midfield, Mariota over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready? 25. 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
What we got? Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, look. Check.
Here's Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
No.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got him in And Corey Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going. Watch twist. Watch twist. One.
Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. 45's the mic. Drop deep. Watch twist. Watch. Where they team?
Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, Freeman. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Wake, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be taken in at the 1. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a